Thank you. Our next question would just be for specific people. It says, what kind of jobs are available for your major? So Kulani, in terms of law, what law are you studying? Holland Farah, in terms of public policy and education, can you go in deep about that? Ayan Abdinur, interior design. And one more person. Salala Hassan, education teacher. What type of education are you going into? Sorry, it's all girls, but it's okay.
I think you can do anything you want with a law degree. I think the biggest thing that most people do is either they're practicing law and they practice for a while, then they become legislators and senators, and they go in, they're like Keith Ellison, right? They get elected into public office, and I think that's the natural path. I came in wanting to do corporate law so that I could pay off all my loans, right? And then I got there, and they're like, oh, you're Somali. And I was like, yes. They're like, guess what? There's 5,000 Somali men locked up in Hennepin and Ramsey County. So I changed to criminal defense. And this summer, I'm working at the Ramsey County Public Defender's Office. And every week, there's Sadda Hamafar Wilo Somali that come through. And I'm sitting there, and they're like, I'm like, hi, Walal. Like, really, why are you in here, right? So I think the needs of your community kind of change what you're going to do. And I think the Somali community is really good at going into medicine, but I guess I'll use this opportunity to say that the law degree is versatile, and with Somali people getting locked up, with Italian companies poisoning the coast, the longest coast in Africa, Somalia's coast, with people invading our sovereignty, like we don't have the ability to stand up for ourselves in any court in the world. So I think I would encourage young Somalis who are here to go into law, and moreover to focus on international law so we can defend ourselves in the international community, whether it's at the United Nations, and prevent these companies from poisoning our land and our people and then not paying any restitution. But I think the law degree is the counterpart to medicine. Like medicine heals the body, but law can heal a country.
Give the sister another hand. That was heavy. So what did I do with the literature major? I had to go to grad school, just like you said, and I got an MA in Educational Administrative and Policy and Leadership. And honestly, you can do a lot with an MA, regardless of what field it's in. It teaches you to get leadership skills as well as administrative skills. And now I'm an assistant director at St. Cloud State University for admissions, and that really is being an administrator. We need a lot more leaders in these higher institutions. The higher we climb, the more work we can really get done. And education is in a field that you can really kind of throw yourself at. It's amazing opportunities, and my goal is to actually end up in the Department of Education all the way in DC, so that's my hope.
أنا سؤال لم يجد لكن جوابا ديبا anyway دكتورنimada hal wax ma dكتورنimada waa kala duwan tahay waxaa jiro dhakhtarka qalliinka jiro oo surgery-ga waxaa jiro cardiologist waxaa jiro dermatologist dhakhtarka skin-ka waxaa jiro dhakhtarka indhaha marka waa boqolaal kala duwan hal dhakhtar kaliya marka ما قفوا مركو دكتور نقدر يحكوا حرنته مع لايف ستايل كأربتنا سميس دتك قاركود يحيي جعليهن إني إسبتاك يكشقيان دتك قاركود يحيي جعليهن إني يقولوا يجوان just 8 hours كريس وشقيان مركز دكتور نمر نقطين وحاوبة هنتين أدليس سبيشال هذا كتسوق لين جبيه دكتور السولمي إن 4 years of college degree at سوق على first and then after that 4 years of medical school at سميس مركز 4 years medical school سميس then you have the option مركز قيبتها جعش هنا أديد مركز داربتنا إنها براتو you have to add another محل 4 years هذا تقلينك another 5 years لكن سنوين كاس ضبعت كدريس المركز medical degree قاعدة العيال وصينا مشاركة وصعدوا so ما هني وحبر شو ضيبان تهي دون important things وحاول 8 years أخرى أياد أديها قرش هذا سكب بحنيسة أو في جامعة بحنيسة لكن the other 3 or 5 years أو مركز أكون تخصص يزيد قيب أدي كل هرسن أيها العكو سينا أو مركز وحا قيبات كنت تخصص يزيد هدونا رايف ستالك عجاشا قاعدة نيسا مركز وإن قادنا يا إن الدكتور من الله وسوى الدين إن شاء الله.
I think inay aad muhiim u tahay inay dadku fahmaan marka horena sidaan u sheegay su'aasha layma weydiin laakiin waxaan u malaynayaa inay aad muhiim u tahay marka koobaad xasuusno engineer marka tahay Soomaalidu waxa laga yaabaa inay xisaabta ka cabsadaan macallimiinta halkaan u fadhiya ma sha Allah wax dhib ah oo ay leedahay ma laha waxa laga rabaa oo kaliya inaad waqti gelisid ood maskaxdaada attentionka siisid macallimiin badan baa hortayda fadhiya maasha allah marka dhulkeenu wuxuu u baahan yahay wax dhisa aad bay muhiim u tahay gobolkan Minnesota waxaan u malaynayaa waxaanu nahay few aad baan u yarnahay 4 ama 5 wiil baan nahay oo civil engineering ah saddex ka mid ah waxaanu ka shaqaynaa stateka Mendota ayaanu shaqaynaa construction iyo waxaanu ka shaqaynaa road design inteena badan shaqooyinka ah hal mid baan rabaa inaan aad idinku baraarujiyo ardada hadda soo qalin jabisay by the time jaamacadda aad gashid waxaad ku dadaashaa inaad shaqo Allah ka dhigo 2 saacadood bahaato mar walba qof walba uu shaqayn lahaa laakiin wax la xiriiro waxa aad baranaysid waqti gali waxaan inta badan arkaa ardada Soomaaliyeed badankoodu waxa laga yaabaa inay raadinayaan meel wax ku akhristaan soo qofku waxa laga yaabaa asagoo caafimaad baranaya ama engineer baranay inuu security ku cararo it's okay there's nothing wrong with that bal 2 saacadood security aad galinaysid gali inaad internship heshid oo ku shaqaysid si ay ku caawiso barito dadogtiin economiga sidoo yahay aniga alxamdulillah shaqada waxaan ku helay waxay ahayd markaan jaamacadda dhiganay waxaan ahaa student worker Mendota ano arday ayaan u shaqaynay lacagta laga bixinayay security laba jibaarkeedaan qaadanay ano arday ah by the time aan graduate position-kayga waxaan ahaa higher markii la higher grade ano wali jaamacadda digrigeeda dhamaynay marka Mareykanka waxa kaliya ugu muhiimsan waxay tahay connection inaad samaysatid inaad dadka baratid in lagu barto waxa awoodaadu tahay inaad qabatid isu soo bixi adigu waad ogtahay minority halkan ka tahay madow baa tahay qofna kuma jecla waa inaad adigu isu soo saartid waa inaad adigu isu soo saartid marka waxaan kala aad idinku waaninayaa oo aan aad iyo aad engineers way kala duwan yihiin waxaa jiri kara electrical design and architecture and mechanic you name it environmental what thousands waxa laga yaabaa dadka badankoodu inay maqlaan fuundi baa jira anigu fuundi baan ahaa laakiin waxa maskaxdaada ku jira waxaad qabanaysid totally different way way kala duwan yihiin marka dalkeena dhismo u baahan yahay halkaana waxaan la kaga baahan yahay caawinaad marka please ha ka cabsanina waxa yarka maadka waa ka gudbaysid
Like any other career, like interior design have different fields and different things that you can really do for your interest. One of the things that I want to do is work for commercial interior design, which is like the aspect of building for the corporate businesses like, you know, schools, hospitals, and other things like that. You can also do the residential where you do just like houses and, you know, like homes and stuff like that. The other thing is like you can also be a consultant. You don't have to be just, you know, interior decorator. You can also like do a lot of different things with it. Like you can work with engineers and like, you know, architect and stuff like that. You can do floor planning. There's a lot of different things that you really can work with the interior design field.
I see 5 minutes is being flashed, so I should be very fast here. You know, just like every other field, you know, you have a lot of options in pharmacy. In general, the ones I know is about 76 different fields that you can go into, some of which is, you know, pharmaceutical companies, retail pharmacy, clinical pharmacy practice, in the military, clinical assistantship in other places, so a host of other things. And you know, this is a lot of information you're getting right now. It will be hard to really synthesize and remember all these things. You know what you are interested in, identify among these people and many others sitting around here who are also professionals, you know, and talk to them. These are just select few. There are a lot of other professionals, doctors, physicians, lawyers, and so on and so forth in this crowd. And they ought to be recognized for what they have done too. But I would say one thing that one of the brothers here has said is that you know, spending your time in school and spending your money for several years is really a lot of work, and you can never reverse that equation once you make that decision. So, and it's kind of hard to make the decision. So how you would start it is, and I will tell you a little secret here among our community, if you're all ready to listen right now. Are you ready for that? Okay. I do something called mentorship for students at Abbott Northwestern Hospital campus, and a few other campuses where we normally match, you know, East African, more so the Somali students seem to be more prominent among the ones who we are taking. And I have seen over the last 3 or 4 years that we've been doing that. And what we do, for example, is we match you with, if you say you're interested in to become